to the 6th Sardar Patel lecture on governance. After that, we had Governor Arif Muhammad Khan. Then we had Dr. Karan Singh. And last year, today is the 150th birth anniversary of Patel. And we are very fortunate indeed and honored to have Shri Ajit Doval heading over this function this evening. Before I request Shri Prabhat Kumar to introduce the guests and his welcome address, may I request you all to kindly switch off your mobile phones or put them in the, whatever you choose, because that ring is very irritating. Thank you.
Shri Harivanshi, as Maheshji just told you, that we have had 5 men of great substance who have already addressed us in this series. A statesman, a scientist, a political thinker, a philosopher, and a diplomat. And if you read this, we have a compilation of their lectures. If you read this compilation, it reads like a fresh treatise on public governance. And today, we bring to you a security expert par excellence as the 6th speaker in the series. Friends, the IC Center for Governance has been an active think tank for the last 22 years. It started in 2003, and it does collective thinking on issues of governance. It also organizes conferences and workshops, organizes capacity building programs on ethical governance, and brings out an annual Journal of Governance. Talking of governance, I think all of you are experiencing that over the last few years, there have been changes in the governance in the global and national contexts. New narratives are emerging. Among those new narratives, intolerance and mutual distrust among nations, coupled with the meddling in the affairs, internal affairs of other countries, these are, I think, bringing the world to a brink. They are undermining the effectiveness of international institutions. There are major nations in the world, which are either ignoring international law and norms, or they are applying them selectively in their own national interest. It appears that the world is fracturing into geopolitical blocks. Trust has eroded to such an extent that economic tools, financial tools, they are being used as weapons of statecraft. As the twists and turns of the recent trade wars show, that we have lost sight of the basic interest of mankind. We have forgotten to focus on the long-term benefits of cooperation, and we have fallen into the cycle of retaliation. And on top of it, we also have these powerful technologies which are posing an existential threat to mankind. Artificial general intelligence, which is as yet unregulated, could have unforeseen consequences. All this, in summary, I think we are developing some centrifugal forces. And what is most important for a nation like ours is that we should have robust nation building. Robust nation building not only for growth, but also to meet the challenges of internal and external threats to our stability and to our sovereignty. I remember Sardar Patel, decades back, said something which I think is still very, very relevant. He said, and I quote, "The main task before India is to consolidate herself into a well-knit and united power. Caste and community will disappear. We have to speedily forget all these things. Such boundaries temper our growth." How prophetic. I think in this situation, what is required is robust growth of our nation building. And to make some sense of this turbulent situation in governance, we have Shri Ajit Doval, a seasoned bureaucrat, an intelligence expert who has been our national security advisor for more than a decade. He needs no introduction. And apart from handling very important assignments during his long and distinguished career, he also played a major role, I remember, way back in 1975 in the integration of Sikkim into the Indian Union. And later, much later, he acted as our main negotiator in the hijack of IC-814 in 1999. On both occasions, I also had a small role to play. Sri Doval was the founder director of the Vivekananda International Foundation. For 5 years, he led the affairs of the foundation, and after that, he took over as a national security advisor in 2014. He has been decorated with many awards, including the prestigious Kirti Chakra and President's Police Medal. Ajit Doval speaks very rarely, and we are grateful that he is here today to talk to us. But when he speaks, he doesn't mince words. I remember on Operation Sindoor, he said, very pithily, he said, Operation Sindoor is not just a strike. It is a message of an intent and precision. We hit 9 terror targets in 23 minutes. And there was no miss. We missed none. And we are fortunate to have Dr. Harivanshji with us today to preside over this event. He also doesn't need any introduction. He has been the deputy chairman of the Rajya Sabha for the last 7 years. He is an authority on the political climate of the country. He is an eminent journalist and was the media advisor to then Prime Minister Chandrasekhar. In 1989, I remember, he took over the reins of an obscure newspaper in Bihar, Prabhat Khabar. And he took it to great heights during his editorship of that newspaper. It became the voice of the people. It was known for investigative journalism, like in the cases of Sardar scam, etc. But what is more important is that Sri Harivansh ji is a man of great intellect and disarming simplicity. He brings an aura of dignity and grace in the political mayhem of today. So I think we should give a big hand to Dovalji and to Harivansh. And with these few words, I will now request Harivansh ji to make his presidential remarks. Thank you.